To the Golf World's Board of Directors, good day, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to present how the golf world achieved its current market positioning and how that performance can be sustained as we grow and scale the business. Let me begin with the outcome. Over 8 years, our company has transitioned from financial instability to a premium, stable, profitable system. And what's important here is not just to look into the improvements in our revenues or margins, but to look into the shift in our management strategy from reactive to organized and disciplined systems. And this is evident through the increase in share value by almost 3 times in the past 8 years. The question this raises is not what improved, but what enabled that improvement and whether that can be sustained. To answer that, let's start with the strategy that guided the turnaround.
To turn the golf course around, we focused on a product differentiation strategy of premium pricing, setting green fees at $70 and membership at $1,500, which boosted our revenue per customer. Secondly, by investing heavily in total quality service and course maintenance, we ensured the experience actually matched the price. Finally, we stayed disciplined, delaying our 18-hole expansion until the core business was financially stable. These moves stabilized our margins and set us up for sustainable growth. While our strategy is the roadmap, our ultimate success hinges on the integrity of the decisions we make at every level of the system.
This reactive thinking to disciplined management.
Directors, this illustrates the strategic evolution of our management approach from being reactive to disciplined innovation. So, in our first 2 years, decisions were strictly reactive, focused on survival and cost containment. To build system stability, we implemented rigorous cash protection, specifically deferring all capital expenditures over $300,000 to secure our baseline. As the system stabilized, our decisions became increasingly structured, enabling us to move through deliberate phases of expansion and optimization. We successfully scaled to 18 holes, breaking the $2.5 million revenue threshold, and corrected a $236,000 wage bloat through precise staffing and process alignment. The key learning is this: the performance improved as discipline increased. That progression from reactive to structured decision making was a primary driver of results, which leads us to a critical question.
To strengthen the system and make sure it keeps working well over a time.
Looking ahead, our first pillar is all about institutionalizing decision quality. We're moving forward with a more disciplined, consistent management style. Over the next year, we'll roll out a standardized decision framework. This means every major investment, whether it's operational or capital, must pass through the same rigorous financial and risk analysis. To keep us agile, we're also introducing rolling financial forecasts, updated quarterly, giving us a clear 12 to 24-month view of demand and costs. By adding scenario planning into the mix, looking at base, best, and worst case outcomes, we will reduce volatility and make much smarter, more predictable strategic outcomes across the entire organization.
We must also address structural inefficiency directly. This brings us to the next reinforcement pillar.
And it will increase the efficient use of capital. So, as a result, our pro shop will change from value destroyer to a margin protector.
Our fourth reinforcement focuses on long-term asset protection. It is critical to understand that course quality, resource efficiency, and governance are not just operational details. They are foundational to pricing power and demand. In our premium model, flawless turf quality acts as an insurance policy for price positioning. So to secure this, we are initiating an irrigation system overhaul and resource tracking protocol within the next 12 to 24 months. This is matched by the implementation of our rolling 5-year strategic plan and formalized KPI governance to institutionalize the discipline that drove us our $389 share value. These investments in infrastructure, resource monitoring, and long-term planning ensures that the system remains resilient under external pressures, such as climate change and economic stagnation. By shifting from reactive maintenance to strategic asset management, we anchor performance beyond short-term cycles and ensure the system's long-term viability.
To conclude, our company's results demonstrate that our system works and it performs. And that is because of disciplined, structured decision making applied consistently over time. The priority moving forward is not to change the direction, but to ensure that this discipline is sustained and embedded into the golf world's DNA. Because ultimately, performance is not just the result of isolated decisions, but a result of a system that is consistently managed well. Thank you for your time.